Melton Truck Lines orientation, day 4 and day 5. So we got the road test out of the way, and we're going to talk about day 4 first, then we'll talk about day 5. Obviously, we'll go in order. So day 4 is I thought it was pretty fun. Load securement all day. So we did a road test on Wednesday, and we actually went out there. The people that didn't road test, because they did road tests in the morning on Wednesday. We talked about this in the last video. If you're interested in the road test video, it's the video before this. I think it's number 17. But anyways, it's in there. But we started doing load securement. The people that didn't go on the road test, I road tested in the afternoon. So we was out doing load securement Wednesday morning. Come in Thursday, and it's load securement all day. You got 7 loads that you have to knock out on between Wednesday and Thursday. So we was put in groups of 5, and I don't know if I said that in the yesterday's video, but we were put in groups of 5, and we went out and secured. They got 7 loads on the yard. Pretty exciting. I mean, it gets me out of the classroom. I was just tired of sitting in the classroom, so got to go out there. If I can speak English. Got to go out there and throw some chains and throw some straps. So the loads that they have 7 loads. They have 3 coils. They got a suicide coil, a shotgun coil, an eye to the sky coil. They got rolled roofing. They got a pipe load. They got flat steel, and they got a simulated air conditioner. Just a big box that's like an air conditioner, how you strap down an air conditioner, because they pull a lot of air conditioners. So them are the loads, the rolled roofing and the eye to the sky coil and the pipe load are strapped. All the other loads are chain loads, flat steel, suicide shotgun coil, and what was the other one? I don't know. But anyways, them are all chains. We got to throw chains, got to mess with binders. They use ratchet binders, they don't use ratchet. They use what they call safety binders, not ratchet binders. So that's the binders that they use. I asked the one guy, and he said that they used to use ratchet binders, but people would crank them down too hard and damage products, so that's why they went away from the ratchet binders and went to the safety binders. So that was day number 4 on no classroom at all. I mean, obviously in the morning they check logs, and then but basically out on the yard all day securing loads. So then we come into day 5. That was today. We went in first thing in the morning. And day 5 is all classroom except like 1 hour. So it was going over operations. That was the first thing we went over. That was like a 2 hour where they just talked about the operation, the people in charge of each operation, DMs, all that sort of stuff. So operations, they just went over that stuff. And then we went to, let me see, because I'm not going to get everything right, so I got a cheat sheet here. The next one we went to was, I think we went outside. That's when we went outside and they did how to fold a tarp and how to roll a tarp, which, I've been with 3 different flatbed companies, and I think all 3 of them folded their tarps different. There's different ways to fold a tarp, and theirs was pretty basic. I think theirs was kind of the same way TMC did theirs. I don't remember. It's been so long since I've been at TMC. That took I think we was out there for like an hour. Then we came back in and we went over personal conveyance, how we use personal conveyance, how you're allowed to use it, how you're not allowed to use it, stuff like that. After personal conveyance, we took lunch. Whenever we was out rolling the tarp, they also did your coil racks, how to set up the coil racks, all the different parts of a coil rack, and how to not really strap, but like a split coil. If they got 2 or 3 coils together, you got to run a strap, or maybe a couple straps to hold them together. And basically coil racks and how to set up coil racks. So that was part of the tarp folding and rolling. That was a 2-hour thing. So that was all that. Then after lunch, it was maintenance, how to get your truck fixed, what to fix, all that stuff, who you call, all that stuff like that. That was next. Then we went into a map reading and trip planning for about an hour. We went over a couple things, and then they gave us homework, so I got to pull a map out here and write some stuff down. Fun. Then after that, we got our medical cards, which is back there somewhere. That's not my medical card. But we got our medical cards from our physicals. So we got new medical cards. And then they gave us some cash. Who wants to see some cash? Some $100 bills. Oh no, 20s cash. Here's some cash, but that's not what they gave us. They gave us $450 payday for the week. If you're wondering what it is, they pay $1,400 for 2 weeks of orientation. They do $450 the first week, $450 the second week on a comm data card, and then $500. Basically, your first week of training, you're gonna get $500. They split it up into 3 different payments. It's $1,400 for orientation pay, but it's split up into 3 different payments over 3 weeks. They give you $450 cash the first week, $450 on a comm data card the second week, and I think $500 would go into my direct deposit on the third week, and then 3 weeks of training is $100. Every day you're available for dispatch, so if you're over the road and you're available 7 days, you should get $700. Take taxes out, $535 or something like that. I don't know. We'll find out when we get there. But that's it. Day number 4. Day number 5 of orientation, load securement on Thursday, and a bunch of classroom stuff, videos, and just going over how Melton works. So that's it. Next video will be day 6 and the weekend. We'll get into that. I don't know, but that is it. Don't forget about the questions. If you have any questions about orientation or any questions about the training with the road training, whatever they call it, going with the trainer for 3 weeks. When, like I said before, when I get my own truck, I'm going to come back, and if anyone has any questions, I will make a separate video and try to answer all of those questions. So that's it. Day 4, day 5 is done, coming up on the end of week 1 and getting ready for week 2. That's it, guys. I'll see you guys in the next video.